We got a great episode for you today. I'm joined by Wright, content creator based out of London, England, over 30,000 followers on Instagram, 428,000 on TikTok. Just thank you very much for joining me. It's a pleasure to have you on.
Yeah, thank you. This is going to be so much fun. I've not done a podcast before. My first video that I think I posted was in August, and straight away it got like 400,000 views. So I was literally like blown away. I was so excited. So then, yeah, I just thought, okay, I might be onto something here. I'm just going to keep going.
Were your next couple of videos like successful, or did you have like that first one blow up and then the next ones after that kind of like fizzled down and then you ultimately came back with the views?
The thing was, after I posted my first video, I was still working full time as a nurse. So it was so hard for me to be consistent with it, because when I had a day off, I just wanted to sleep like all day.
Yeah.
I was kind of thinking, oh, I'll start making videos slowly, and then when it picks up, I'll leave my job. But it kind of picked up straight away. So then I was a bit like, oh, like, what do I do now? But yeah, no, the other few videos that I posted, they kind of sat at about 300,000 or 400,000 for each one. So yeah, it was pretty much straight away, which was unreal.
Yeah, that's so cool. So how do you generate ideas for your TikTok videos?
Literally just think of them. Like sometimes I just need to like sit outside and I'll just try and think, okay, what's an everyday scenario? Think of something that happens that people can relate to, that could be funny, like the idea about like the postman or you know, stuff like that. I try to like not look at too many other creators' videos, because I don't want to subconsciously copy their ideas. So no, just try and come up with it myself.
Nice. So what's like your overall process from like planning the video, filming it, and then editing and posting it? Like how long does that process take you?
Okay, so like coming up with the idea probably takes me, well, sometimes it only takes me about half an hour to come up with the idea, and then I'll just write a rough script in my notes on my phone or something like that. And then it probably takes like an hour and a half to 2 hours to film it. So it's quite a while. And then yeah, editing takes me at least 2 hours. I'm still really slow at editing my my videos.
I've tried to do TikTok before, but I just do like clips from my show, and just like there's so many things that you can add in on TikTok that it's kind of like I don't even know where to start sometimes.
Yeah, and especially for me, like, because obviously, like I was saying, straight away it kind of like hit off. So then I was like, oh, I need to pick this up really quickly. So I need to be able to do it on my own. I didn't want to have to rely on my boyfriend having to edit my videos for me, as well as doing his own kind of thing. So, but yeah, I'm getting there. I'm still, like I say, it still takes me 2 hours, which is very long. But yeah.
I mean, they turn out well, and like they pull numbers. Like I came across you popped on my For You page like 2 weeks ago, and then that's when I reached out to you through email. But like I went through some of your videos and like they were hilarious. So yeah, so definitely keep it up. But what are some future projects or goals that you're working towards?
You know what? I have no idea. Like I'm just gonna take any opportunity that comes, and then we'll just see. Like maybe I could act a little role on TV, or like present a show or something like that. I'd like to do something either on TV or Netflix, or somewhere where people will recognize me, because that would be just so cool.
Yeah. So have you always wanted to like be on TV or make content or something, or is that something that kind of just came out of nowhere back in 2020?
Well, I kind of always have, but I feel like most people would say, oh, I'd love to be on the telly, or I'd love to do this, but it's kind of just like, I'd love to do it, but I probably won't happen kind of thing. So yeah, I definitely have always thought about that, but I just never thought I would actually get the opportunity to do something. But it's just TikTok is just amazing for getting views and like reach. It's like you say, like you saw one of my videos from the other side of the world. It's like unbelievable.
I think it's kind of cool how like TikTok seems like one of the only platforms that finds your audience for you. Like you'll post something and then it just like somehow gets recommended on people that would like to watch that type of video.
Yeah, it's perfect for that, because like you say, it only takes someone to scroll past it and just stop for a second, and then that will change their algorithm and just boost my videos like massively. So
Yeah.
yeah, it's great. It's such a good platform. Like for anyone that's starting out with a business or anything like that, I'm just like, you need to get on TikTok. You need to make videos for TikTok. I just think it's just amazing the opportunities you can get from it.
Yeah. What are some people that you like to watch on TikTok or even like YouTube or any platform?
So I like Megan Bolton. I don't know if you've watched any of her videos. She makes like comedy videos. Four Brothers, Jack Joseph, my boyfriend Cole Anderson. I don't know if you know any
Mhm.
of those, but they all kind of do like comedy videos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you like Sidemen at all? I mean, I know that's giant in the UK, but I mean, I love watching some Sidemen videos.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not really that big on like podcasts and YouTube kind of stuff. Like it's all still really new to me, but I
Uh,
have heard of them. Like my boyfriend, I think he went to a boxing thing with them
yeah,
like a little while
KSI.
ago. Yeah, and my boyfriend was like, "Oh, I went to the boxing with KSI," and I was like, "Oh, isn't he that guy that was he on YouTube or he's got a song or something?" And he was like, "Oh my God, you need to just go away and do some research."
Yeah, that YouTube boxing stuff is too cool. But so since you started like posting content and growing your platform, like what are some cool things that you've been able to do from it? Like whether it's going to certain events or, you know, reaching out to sponsors and stuff.
Yeah, so we got invited to the Batman screening, which was
Dang.
really cool.
Yeah.
And then the new film Morbius, I think it's called Morbius or Morbus.
Hmm.
It's from it's Marvel basically. And so we went there. We got these really fancy seats with like recliners and everything, free
That's
popcorn,
too cool.
and then there was like some of the famous actors were there as well. So it was amazing. And then trying to think what else. Well, I do you know James Arthur? I don't know
Yeah.
if you
Yeah.
know
I've heard of
him.
him.
He's like a singer. Yeah. So I don't really listen to that much music, but I love James Arthur, Ed Sheeran, anything acoustic, I love. So anyway, he popped up to me and I was oh my God, I was so excited. And he was like, "Oh, I've seen your videos. I love them. They're really good." And I was like, "Oh my God, this is like the best day ever." So yeah, and then he was like, "Oh, if you ever want to come to my show, just let me know and you can come." And like, so yeah, we went to go see James Arthur and we got to meet him. And
Wow.
yeah, just crazy opportunity. Just so random as well. Like
If you weren't making content, what would your dream job be?
if I wasn't making content, oh, that's a good question. Dream job. Maybe it would be to be like a presenter of some sort. I think that would be
Hmm.
quite fun. For me, like maybe a game show or something like that. I don't
Oh,
know.
that'd be sweet. That's unique. That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, to like something like Total Wipeout or somewhere like that where like other people like injure themselves, which is funny for obviously
Yeah.
me.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that suits me to a T.
Do you guys have like your own wipeout in the UK, or is it like is there just one wipeout and then it's like across the world?
Um, do you know what? I don't actually know. I just watch it on the I think there is only one, but there's another show called Ninja Warrior, and I don't
Yeah,
know if that's in England or whether that's filmed elsewhere, but it's the same kind of thing.
that's a great answer. Like I sometimes ask people that, like depending on who my guest is, and like that's a very good answer. Like that's a like I wouldn't mind doing that either. Like, did you ever watch Deal or No Deal back in the day?
Yeah.
That like that's another cool one that I think would be pretty nice. But like what other game shows do you like to watch or have you watched?
What a game show. Well, I used to watch this. It's really old. You probably haven't heard of it. It used to be called Golden Balls, right?
Hmm.
So, it is just basically like a money show where you get these balls and you open them. And they got different numbers. Sounds boring, but I'm telling you, it's a good show. And I was literally hooked on it when I was in primary school. I used to watch it with my granddad every day. And I used to be like, yeah, one day I want to present Golden Balls.
Okay, I'll have to check that out after this episode. And another question that I have is I've never been to London. I've never even been out of the US, but what are a few things that someone traveling to London has to try?
If you're traveling to London, what do you have to try? Okay, so well, you'll have to go on the London Eye because that's
Hmm.
part of it. So definitely do that. What else is it? There's so many amazing bars in London. And they're not overly expensive. There's one called Sushi Samba, which like you get in this Charlie in the Chocolate Factory glass lift. It shoots you up like right into the sky, and then it's just so unreal in there. The sushi is unreal, and it's got a little rooftop bar, so you can have a drink, sit
Hmm.
by the fire, look at all the lights.
Sounds like a vibe.
Such a vibe, such a vibe.
Nice. And do you travel a lot?
No, I don't think British people don't really. Like I remember when I went to America, um this guy was like, "Oh yeah, you can go to this park, whatever it is. It's just down the road. You just follow that straight for like 2 hours." And I was like, "2
Yeah.
hours? In the UK, half an hour is far enough. Like we don't
Yeah.
really get out that much."
When you,
But yeah,
sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
that's all right. Yeah, carry on.
Oh, when you came to the States, where'd you visit?
So I've been to Florida when I was younger.
Hmm.
And then more recently, I went to LA and California. Like what other bit did I go to? There's a nice, San Diego. That's where I went.
San Diego is beautiful.
Oh, so good. Yeah, it was so good. We went to this little sea lion beach.
Okay. Oh no, I know. Yeah, La Jolla. Was it La Jolla?
Yes. Yeah, that's where we went. Got little kayaks. I thought it was so much fun. Yeah, loved it.
Yeah. Would you ever want to move to the US, or do you want to kind of just keep growing your platforms in the UK?
I don't know, probably would, to be fair. I mean, the weather over here like sucks massively. So yeah, it would be fun. I guess if I had the money and I could have like a little house here and a little one there, then yeah, probably would.
Yeah. Next time you come to the US, you got to go to New York City if you can.
Yeah, I've never been there. That is definitely on the bucket list of things to do for sure.
Yeah, I just went there for the first time a couple weeks ago, and I mean, it absolutely blew me away.
Kind of got a little bucket list of things that I want to do. So I want to be on the TV. I want to have like a massive poster of my face somewhere. Like, you know, when you go to like New York or something and there's these like big billboards of
Yeah.
someone. I want that. I want to be on like a massive poster at some point. So that's definitely on the bucket list. But yeah, I don't really know. I feel like the world's my oyster. I kind of just do anything. I'm just going with the flow. I just want to be that person that when I go to an event or something, people are like, "Oh my God, it's Crystal from TikTok." And I'm like, "Hey."
Yeah, no, I think that that's definitely like it's definitely achievable. And then okay, last question that I have for you before we wrap up, and thank you for your time, is what's one piece of advice that you could give to my audience that's watching or listening?
I think the most important thing for anyone is that there is nothing stopping you from like achieving your goals if that's really what you want to do. Like I felt in the beginning, I was like, oh my God, I don't want to post this because I'm so embarrassed. Like people are going to think I'm weird and blah, blah, blah. But they actually don't. Like you can kind of do whatever you want. Like some people obviously will be like, oh, moan about it. But the majority of people find TikTok really funny. So I definitely just say to anyone out there who's like starting their business or wants to do something a bit different and whatever, just jump on TikTok, make videos, just be consistent with whatever you're doing, whether it's Instagram, TikTok, whatever. One video every 3 days or, you know, every 2 days if you can. And yeah, it only takes one person, one important person to see it and be like, oh yeah, that you'd be good for this TV show, or I reckon she'd be good for this. And you never know what happens. So
Yeah. Has that
yeah.
happened to you? Like, did you have someone big reach out to you and get you like off the ground?
Well, I mean, companies have messaged me directly, like Opoly, I've worked with them, My Protein, I don't know if you've heard of them, Deliveroo, HelloFresh, like Lad Bible.
Yeah, no,
Like
I've
so,
heard of all what you're naming.
yeah. So they're quite big. And for me, like I used to work in a hospital doing like dishing out pills for like it's just mad. It's so mad. I'm just like going with the flow. I don't really know what I'm doing. I'm just kind of taking any opportunity I can. But yeah, TikTok is a place to be. You need to jump on it ASAP.
Okay. And here you say mad, like I sometimes, because I said I do watch Sidemen and stuff. I love like some of the UK lingo, like where he's like, oh, like that's mad, or like the telly, like you said. Is there anything that people say in the US where you might think it's like, all right, like that's kind of weird, or like I'm not sure about that?
Yeah, bucks. You guys say bucks?
Bucks?
Yeah, like, oh yeah, I paid $2 for that.
Oh, like money.
Yeah, I just think that sounds really strange.
Yeah. No, I try to like incorporate as much like UK lingo as I can, just because I absolutely love like the way you guys talk. And then yeah, actually one more question is, have you ever had people reach out to you and like for advice on how to get started and like grow their platform?
Yeah, a few people have actually. And it's actually like people have popped up to me and said kind of stuff like, I'm feeling really low, blah, blah, blah. And I always replied, like, I'm just the same as anybody else. I don't think that I'm superior or whatever. If somebody needs help with anything or they want to know about how I edit my videos or blah, 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 I'm more than happy to help people for sure. Yeah.
Nice. Well, hey, thank you very much for joining me, Crystal. Everyone scroll down below. Follow Crystal on social media at It's Crystal Wright on Instagram and TikTok. Today was Monday, April 4th, 2022, episode 77 of the Michael Maher Show. I was joined by Crystal Wright, content creator based in London, England.